Okay, many of you longtime subscribers will recognize this brand, both Inakustik and Primare. I have a couple pieces of Primare, swear by it, but also did a tour, and many of you guys will recognize this fella, Sven. Good to see you as always.
Good to see you, Jason. This year we also have a booth downstairs.
Oh, really? Okay. Because you do your own recordings, that's another thing.
We sell LPs then, also master tapes.
Yes.
HQ CDs and master tapes downstairs, hall 4.
Yes, so definitely, you gave me some of those. Those are really cool.
Yeah. And before that we didn't have master tapes, now we do.
How are you? Good to see you. How you been?
See you.
Great to see you.
Good to see you.
So yeah, you got some new stuff to show us, huh?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, this is, yes.
Like what we introduced last year at Exponent Show.
Yes, I remember, yes.
The very small cable.
Very small. But this thing, and then you got your own laser engraver at the store, at the shop.
Yeah. And we have like a copper version and a pure silver version.
Yes.
This is very sophisticated.
And these are very impressive, these spades, because you can tell the pivot that they have here, much less susceptible to just
and you
the
can
stress.
You can fix them with a screw, so to release the pressure.
Right.
When you connect it to the speakers.
Now you don't want to know the price, but this is a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of work.
We're still promoting our
Yes.
power station.
I still have this
AC
myself. Yes.
500.
It's got DC blocking as well as DC. That's the word for blocking in.
Yeah, DC filter blocking, and then we have analog or digital filters. And you see here the power, the copper bars we're using. It's very thick material.
Right.
And when you open it like this with a plastic cover, you see actually that something is inside.
Right, and that's a big problem with a lot of these things. Or what's under the hood is just lights.
Exactly.
Not really any science.
But this is like a price range of 5,200 euros.
Okay.
And we are also bringing 3 different versions of a power strip. One version is with a DC blocker, and the other version is with an analog filter or a digital filter, depending on what kind of
that's really smart.
system you have. Yeah.
So the DC blocking applies to all the outlets here.
Exactly.
Okay. So this is good, especially if you're doing big amps that have big toroids. The DC blocking may be exactly what you need.
Exactly.
You don't need a whole bunch of that other filtering for amps, but you may need the DC blocking to stop a transformer hum.
Exactly.
So this is smart. How much is this?
This is around 2,000 euro.
Oh, really? Okay.
And this is 1,200 euros retail price, analog or digital. And if someone wants to have everything, DC blocker and analog or digital filters, then they have to go to the AC.
Yes. Okay. Well, this is a great option for your amps.
Yeah.
You know, I would definitely recommend that. Yeah.
And here you see it in like an open picture also.
Yeah. No, that's a great new product then.
Here we're promoting the Sounds Clever system up to 5,000 euro retail price, and we are bringing a new range in the more affordable range. It's from 100 euro to 400 euros, depending on the interconnector speaker cable. Also made in Germany. If someone says, "Hey, I really want to have an air cable, but it's not in my budget," or
yeah, that's great. No.
I also want to do something for the more affordable systems.
And the Audiovector, I know y'all use this in your reference room.
And last but not least, we have. That, for example, this is one of the.
This is the new,
samples.
more affordable.
It's around 400 euros.
Oh, great.
Retail price.
No, that's
made
great.
in Germany.
Get the CE.
Yeah.
No, it looks great.
And you can wear it also as a necklace.
Necklace, okay. I need it for my wrist, you know.
And also we'll have.
Ethernet, okay.
Cat 8 cable in like the 200 euro retail range up to 400 depending on the length. And for the very high-end streamers or that they're out there, if they want to have a special cut cable, we have a cut air cable.
Yeah.
You can connect it to your router and computer if you like, but it's a little bit over dramatic, I would say.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you said it. But yeah, there's some people that will go all out for sure.
I mean, the idea came because in Taiwan, our partner, they showed us a streamer for around 20,000 euros that they sell. I can't remember the brand. And they say, hey, those customers, they really want to have an equivalent cable, cut cable, USB cable for that.
Even if it's just for jewelry purposes and people have a lot of money, this is as pretty as it gets. So yeah.
And also here, for our USB cable or the cut cable, we have like a 45-degree adjustable.
That's great.
To release the pressure. Connected,
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of any company that pays attention to connector quality, and you guys do. That deserves a lot more kudos and a lot more weight than people talking about exotic geometry, which y'all do on top of that, but that makes a difference.
Can I ask you one sort of business personal question? I heard you opened your bed and breakfast.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Airbnb.
Oh, sorry,
it's still.
I don't want to spoil it.
No,
Sorry.
I'll have a whole video on it. But yes, I will have lots of details on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cut out my questions.
That's okay. I never edit anything anyway. But these are awesome. I mean, every budget range of Audiovector. Now, you guys distribute that in Germany?
Germany, Austria, and Switzerland.
Okay.
And the latest model they have is
Yes.
the Trapeze.
Yes.
It was actually the
Really
first
cool.
one they built 45 years ago, and now they updated it with modern technology.
I love the look. Yeah.
And upstairs in their room you find the R10,
Okay.
which is I think 140,000, something like this.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I got to check that out.
Up there in the room. And
The
we
driver
also-
technology is very good. You don't have the little briefcase of all the,
No, not,
but it's
not
very
here.
impressive. Yeah.
And also what we do with Austria, Germany, Switzerland is Primare, but
Yes, I'm a big fan of the Primare.
especially you see how organized it is when we open
Yeah.
the top.
And this chassis, this little brushed finish is so beautiful. I don't know if people can capture it on camera. You see this brush? It's very attractive. And then the power button is built into their logo. I'm just a big fan of the value and the performance of Primare. So, and Terry, he's so popular. Everybody's got a camera now. So, yes, well, good seeing you guys. I'll come back and do Primare later. Okay, good seeing you. All right. Okay. All right. Yes, even though I represent cable brands, this is definitely one I can recommend as well, because they pay attention to all the details from geometry to cable conductor to connection quality, and I've got to meet the people behind them. So it's very rare in the world of cables. Now they are very expensive, and that's probably the biggest trade-off, and there's also an element of them being a little more fragile than others, but still quality of workmanship, quality of people behind it, definitely recommend.